Look at that. We're back.
Welcome back to Kicking and Screaming.
Wow.
How was your break like?
It was fun. I was out of the country for like 2 months, but now I'm back.
What do you mean you were out of the country?
Well, I just felt like I was out of the country.
He was in Long Island and he's calling it out of the country.
That's like being out of the country. Long Island is like being out of the country. When you live on Long Island, you don't live in this country.
Well, the people miss you, Lou. They miss you.
Misses me. My whole family doesn't miss me. Nobody misses me. They couldn't wait to get rid of me. Like I'm saying, when are you going back on the air? Get out of the house.
No, the internet did. That's why we're back here. Clearly.
I know. There was a huge
because Daniel, who is writing us,
they're
back. That's why we're back.
That's
because
right.
Daniel
Somebody dragged us back. I can't believe we're back on the same couches.
I know. We didn't even spruce this up at all. It's like just
the same dirty couches. What are we gonna do? Oh, that's not clean. Don't kid us. We know better.
There's been a couple people sitting on these couches that
I know. We don't even want to know who they do. We don't even know anything about them. No,
we know
not
about
at all.
them.
We don't want any
part
part of them.
what they do. Okay, we're starting off the podcast strong. Is it streaming or podcast? What are we calling this?
I don't know.
Streaming.
It's on the internet.
Podcast streaming live, same thing.
It doesn't mean anything to me.
Hold on, Brian, good afternoon, Brian. Yeah. And Dev. Hey, thank you guys for welcoming back Lou because he wasn't even going to have a job if y'all didn't tune in.
No, I was about to be on the unemployment line. There's not a big market out there for old guys who've been tossed off a podcast.
Except for this podcast.
This is it.
We wanted him
I'm
back.
the only old guy on the internet. I'm the only old man. What's going on?
Don't hype yourself up too much. There's a lot of old people on the internet, including AKA my dad.
Oh, okay. Well, it's true. Your dad does a really good job. I actually have seen his Instagram
him.
posts. They do. I follow him.
Two old men following each other.
I do. I like him. He has very inspirational, and I need inspiration because my life is where my life is. I need every inspiration I can get.
Okay, you know who needs inspiration? The Giants.
Yes.
Okay, we're starting off strong or weak on our annual first day podcast back in the building. What the freak is going on with this team?
Desperation. If you saw me on the noon, I said this at the noon. Desperation. These are two men, Brian Dable and Joe Shane, desperate to keep their jobs. So they're taking this kid who they just a month or so ago said, we're going to keep him on the sidelines because he's not ready. And all of a sudden they're 0-3. He's ready. Get out there. Save us.
That's because Russell Wilson didn't exactly play up to their expectations the week before. However, I saw flashes of brilliance in Russell Wilson live at Jerry's World when they were playing the Dallas Cowboys. And I was like, this man is showing the world he ain't done yet.
Listen, the Cowboys stink. All right, the Cowboys just stink. I mean, very simply, you and I could pass. If I'm
you
going
better,
to.
You better take
no, actually
that
not me because
back.
I've seen you throw the ball.
You better take that
I've seen you throw the ball at Central
Park. I'm gonna throw it right in your face.
I've seen it, so I know you could. Now, whether or not I could catch it, that's a whole different thing. But I know you could throw it, and if I could catch it, I could score against the Cowboys.
That is an outright lie.
No, it's not.
Defamation. Let's hope that Jerry doesn't come and sue you for
Jerry.
that.
Jerry's still dribbling on himself, wondering where Micah
Parsons
is.
No. You have crossed the line. I'm just going to say it right now. Jerry Jones is one of my most admired human beings in my life.
Why is that?
Because he is a man who has gone into football, a place where he didn't necessarily belong. And he said, I'm not doing it your guys' way. I'm going to do it my way. He's a visionary. He goes against the grain. He was like, this structure of what the NFL is and what stadiums are like and what any kind of like pay-to-play stuff. No, I'm doing it my way. And I spoke to him. I met him after the game. I went to Jerry's Suite. I should have brought my damn cup that I took from that bar because I stole the cup from Jerry's Suite from his bar.
Was Jerry coherent?
This man is the most spry, together, focused person when he's talking to you. He didn't know me. I'm a nobody to him. And the fact that he zoned in and was like, are you a fan? And I'm wearing a Cowboys dress that I made.
I know. And he's asking if you're a fan.
He's like, doesn't matter because we're from New York. He knew we're from New York. So he's like, are you guys a fan? And I was like, oh, yeah, I made this dress. And he was zoned in and he asked me, he was like, well, I'm glad you're here. And I was like, he's like, and a lot of people from New York, they hate us. He's like, but you know what? And till this day, I'll remember this till the day I die. He said, you know what makes it great? A lot of people hate the Cowboys. A lot of people love them. And I couldn't care because this was what makes our team even better. He goes, this makes it fun for me that people hate us and that people love us. And he goes, and what I do, I love. And if I wasn't having fun with it, wouldn't be doing it. And this man was telling me this, as old as he is, and as together with it that he was, I was like, this man's incredible.
Well, I'll say this.
So you better take that
I'll get
right
Jerry,
back.
I will say this about Jerry. I don't know about the football end of it, but when it comes to the business end of it, no one's better. I mean, that is the most profitable,
Yes.
That is the most highest valued franchise in all of sports.
It is.
And he's built it. He has built it. He's made the Cowboys, which was always a big name, even when I was growing up, America's team. But I'll tell you one thing, that is a moneymaker. Now, football-wise, he's got a lot to be desired.
No. Let's go back to, I mean, honestly, we're getting very off track here. But if we can go
okay.
back to, like, before 1989, I think that was the year that drafted Troy Aikman. But before that, they were making trades that didn't make sense to people, you know, drafting away one of their star running backs to get like 6 different picks. Yeah. That was also him.
That was a huge move. And listen, thank you, Jimmy Johnson, for the championships, but that's a whole different ball game.
He still thanks him. His name was in the ring of honor up there on the stadium.
And they didn't get a lot. That took a lot of years.
I know it did, but
a lot of years before those two guys made up.
Well,
but
it's a business.
Jerry is a great businessman, but that team and what's going on right now with that team, I don't know. I think, truthfully, the Giants are going to look back on that game and say that was the one game. When they finished 0-17 this year,
that was the craziest NFL game.
That was the game they had to win.
That was the craziest NFL game I've ever seen in my entire life.
It was a fun game.
My entire life.
It was a fun game.
That fourth quarter, nothing will top that, personally.
But you know what? Going back to Russell Wilson, let's go back to Russell Wilson. Threw those beautiful touchdown passes.
Yep.
But in the overtime, what did he do? He chucked it up. He got picked off.
Yep.
And they lost the game.
Yep. So I think that's where they're realizing maybe this isn't the guy to lead our new QB.
And don't forget, this past Sunday was their home opener against the Chiefs, a weak Chief team. As much as the NFL tried to make them win, the Giants kept saying, well, no. You know, the Chiefs kept saying, the Giants will let you stay in this game. And the NFL saying, we want you to win. And they still had a hard time winning.
I know. But it's interesting, though.
And he threw 2 bad picks.
But you have to see it. Like, are they putting Jackson Dart out to slaughter? Because right now, they are not favored to win this game. The Chargers are at 6.5, I guess, points advantage favorite
and that's
here.
On the road.
Yeah. So what are you doing with him? You're putting a guy out there who hasn't necessarily performed in a long-standing with the Giants.
Here's the problem. Like I said, desperation. You have 2 guys trying to save their jobs, and this is how they're viewing it. They haven't said this, but I'm going to say what they're viewing it. They know they can't win. Their schedule is brutal. So if they turn around and put Dart in much earlier, and they develop him, now all of a sudden say Dart gets killed this week, but he grows, and by the time the end of the season comes, and he looks like a quarterback who's making progress, then they'll run back to John Mara and says, see, John, you got to keep us because we're the only ones who can take care of and develop Dart. And that's the game plan, and they're using this kid. And that's disgusting.
Yeah.
And that's disgusting.
That's what I'm saying.
If he's not ready,
he's a sacrificial lamb for
that's correct.
this Sunday.
If he's not ready, and I hope he is, but if he's not ready, then that's malpractice, and that are playing with this kid's career.
Well, I have to make a shout out to the people that are making typos in the group chat. Haley, thank you so much for correcting yourself. She said she made a typo. We appreciate that. You know, people got to own their ish. Just like the coaches for the Giants own their ish. This is what I'm saying. And Adesha, girl, go do your hair. Don't you have something to do today? You're over here commenting in, but we appreciate it. But I think she has to go somewhere today, so I don't know why but thank you for joining in there. Yeah. Okay, so next on the topic, or I guess we're talking about real fast, considering we're still on the Giants, which I wish we could stop talking about. Eli Manning, nice guy. Everyone loves him. The current quarterback loves him for a different reason than what you would expect.
He understands Eli has clout. Take a listen.
Told Jackson, if you have any questions about anything, I'm here for you. Football related. Also, it's training camp. He calls me. He goes, "Can you give me a reservation at Fort Charles tonight at 6:30?"
The best French dip in America.
Yeah. I was like, no, that's not part of the deal. Like when I said I'm happy to help out, I'm not doing that. I'm not your reservations guy. You have to earn the right to call and get your reservation.
Oh,
Hey, listen.
I'm sorry.
If
that
nothing
does
else,
not look good on Jackson.
No, but you know what though? It shows that he has balls. He's willing to go ask Eli that. He wants to get the reservation, and he'll do whatever it takes. I like that about the kid.
First of all, we don't know the whole conversation. Maybe he was asking him about football stuff.
No, because Eli would have said that. Eli would have said he did. The point is, Eli made a point of saying, I thought he was going to say football, and he asked me this instead.
That is crazy. Okay, if anyone is watching right now, Fort Charles is a restaurant here in the city, which is an amazing restaurant. It's tucked away. It's a hidden spot. It's in like this little townhouse. There's like, 10 seats in there. They make an amazing burger, but the reservations are very hard to come by. I don't understand. You are the current quarterback for the Giants. You don't have someone within that organization that can help you out?
He's a rookie. Rookies don't get those things.
No. You're on the team.
You heard Eli. You got to earn it. Rookies don't get these perks.
What does he have to earn? He is the current quarterback for the
but
Giants.
he hasn't
there
done
is
anything
someone
yet.
within that organization that could be like, we got Jackson Dart that wants to come.
There's nobody in the Giants organization who's got enough clout to do that.
Yes, there is. The owner.
Owner's not dealing with it. Let him win a few games before I do that.
That is crazy, but
that is crazy.
do you?
The fact that he has the guts to do that, I give him all the credit in the world.
But did he get the reservation?
That's the real question. Obviously, I'm going to say no.
If you're a server at Fort Charles,
yes,
let us
we
know.
want to know.
Let us know in the comments right now.
Yes, we want to know right now.
Block your face. You don't have to say what your name is. Just let us
Maybe
know.
the kid used a different name and got in, but I don't know.
That's
Maybe he used Eli's name and got to go.
That is, yikes! Wouldn't be doing that. All
That's
right.
crazy.
So in terms of Jackson heading into Sunday, real fast, your predictions of what's going to happen with the game.
The Chargers are good. They're really good.
Yeah.
I think if I had to pick a score, I say like 36-14 Chargers. And all I hope is the kid is not abused.
I agree.
I just hope he's not abused.
It's hard to come out
I
in your
hope it
rookie
doesn't
year
look like he doesn't
and
belong.
Yeah. But to get acclimated like that, I can't. What comes to mind in terms of a rookie that came in their first year that really made an impact right away?
Very few. I can think of maybe two off the top of my head. Dan Marino with the Dolphins.
Yeah.
He
Oh
stepped
my
right
God,
in,
Dan Marino! What a sexy
He was
man!
fantastic.
What a beautiful man!
Even look, Peyton Manning, as great as he was horrible. Troy Aikman, you brought up Troy Aikman. He won one game.
I know.
John Elway was so scared his rookie year, he went behind the guard. And the guard had to say,
"Oh, that's rough."
Over here. They had to point to him so he had to go behind the center. That's how scared he was.
Well, once
so
you got to let them cook. You got to let these quarterbacks
Yes.
cook a bit. I mean, especially when you talk about Troy Aikman, they let him cook. They brought in some people around him, Emmitt Smith, and then they build into the team into what it is.
An offensive line. You need an offensive line.
Oh, we're gonna get to an offensive line in just a second, but first, before we do that, why the heck are the Chargers so good? First of all, I got a lot to say about the Chargers because I grew up in Southern California when we had no teams. The LA Rams were there, the Chargers down in San Diego. And now LA is trying to be all like, we got this, we got that. Shut up. You didn't have a team there for a long time. Shut up. You can't take everyone from San Diego and be like, the LA No. I don't agree with that. I don't buy into that.
And think about it. The Rams left. The Raiders came down.
Yeah.
Then the Raiders left again.
Yes.
The Chargers came up. The Rams came back, and nobody still goes to these games. Half the place is half empty.
Is it half? No, I think it's kind of. It's turned into like a club or something.
There's still a lot of.
I heard it's a beautiful stadium, so I can't talk smack about the stadium.
But a lot of empty seats.
Okay, so their quarterback,
there's
Justin
the guy,
Herbert.
Justin Herbert. This is the reason. Go ahead, Maddie. Show the picture. That's right there, Madison Beer. What is it?
No. Before we get into it, did you even know who Madison Beer was?
I have heard of Madison Beer. I have heard of Madison Beer.
From who?
Although I thought it was Beers with an S, but I did hear of Beer.
Madison Beers.
Do know her. I think she's a singer. I did know her. I did. I said, I know that girl somewhere.
From where?
Oh, somewhere.
You know her from Long Island?
Oh, somewhere. She was in a club somewhere.
Yeah.
I saw her somewhere passing down on 3rd Avenue. I know that girl. I'm telling you. This is the new thing in the NFL.
No, hold on. I will give him this credit because he did know who Dua Lipa was. So
I did know who. I listened to Dua Lipa. I know who she is. I didn't know who some of those other clowns are, but I didn't know who that Icy Spice was. I still don't know who she was.
But
I do know Dua Lipa.
Icy Spice.
Yes. What are we talking about
Wait,
here?
I just saw her shaking her bum at a charity
I know,
event.
please.
I think I
shaking
posted
a bum and shaking this. Come on.
Gotta let her live her life.
Oh,
Go on,
please.
girl. Okay, so this is the thing that you're kind of proposing.
She's a poor girl's Cardi B. Go on.
my God. Okay, let me go back to Madison Beers.
Yeah. I thought it was it with an S or not with an S?
It's not with an S.
No, I didn't
I'm
think so.
just making fun of
Oh,
what
okay. I
you
just want to make
said.
sure.
Jay Wayne, hold my beers.
Yeah, beer.
So the fact that you're saying Dwight Justin's kind of all of a sudden doing incredibly well,
and he's trying to hide that, by the way,
is because of her.
He hasn't come public with this. He's
oh,
trying
but
to
they've
hide
been
it.
they've been
I know they've
spotted
been
in a bunch of
seen
restaurants.
and they've been doing. But here, think about it. Now think about it. Travis Kelce, obviously, we all know about, and Travis was a great player before, but now he's bigger than life.
I know.
Josh Allen, look how good Josh Allen's playing now. Haley Stanfield. And she is talented. She does singing and movies. How you like that? That I knew that.
Oh my gosh! Wow, look at
How
you!
shocking
You're
is
the
that?
pop culture guru
Now,
we
even
never
Russell
knew we
Wilson
needed.
married Sierra, but you know what? They've been married for so long. It wears off, so he's done.
I got to interrupt you. What do you know about Cardi B?
I just know she's very vulgar and she sings all those songs. That's all I know. I don't know what else to tell you.
Adeja, you're welcome. There you go. That's the extent of knowledge about Cardi B. Before we go to break, real fast, I don't want you to give your prediction on what's going to happen in terms of some other stuff, but just stay tuned for that. We're going to go to break. We'll come back and talk about it. All right, thank you for staying with us during that break. I know it was a really long time. I know you guys were just waiting for us to get back on air. I know that it was just your stomach was just hurting. Maybe you had to go to the bathroom. Like we
only went to break because I had to go to the bathroom.
You're probably watching this on the bathroom right now, so thank you again because you're keeping
Trust
Lou
me, you're
employed.
happy I went to the bathroom.
But if you do stay on the bathroom too long watching this, you will get hemorrhoids. We have talked about that on the news.
We have done that story, and it's well known.
It is. Okay, so what's not well known? Moms of NFL football players. Okay, no.
That's amazing.
I take that back. A lot of moms of certain NFL football players are amazing, very involved. Like teams love them, but that's because that's my son. It's so cute. Yeah. You see, these new moms.
They're different.
These new moms post-pandemic.
Yeah, and they post. That's the word. These new moms post things. They get their own webcast. They get their own YouTube page. It's crazy.
And they look good.
Yeah, they do look good.
We'll put it right there. They
do look good.
Look good. You want to date a 25? No, you don't. You want to date an NFL mom because she's hot and her son is doing fun things, and then you get to do fun things.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the mom that's taking the internet by storm.
Yeah, it's Aiden Hutchinson's mom, Detroit lineman, defensive lineman. He became an instant internet success. Melissa, correct?
Melissa. Okay, this is funny because I tried to look up her name, Melissa Hutchinson, and then I went on Instagram and I was like, Melissa Hutchinson. And that I was like, no way, 12 million followers, but
12 million followers.
yeah, but that was like an adult film actress.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't. I don't think that was. Yeah,
Well, we don't know that for sure. If that's her. We're not sure if that's her. It's a questionable one.
Definitely not.
Oh, okay.
Her.
Just want to make sure.
It's definitely not her. His mom, she's an artist and a photographer, and her daughter, like all over social media, they're doing so many things. And this mom's stunning. She's 53 years old.
53. She looks
Stunning.
like she's in her 20s. Talk about 20s. Look, NFL mothers, and we've seen it in all sports. Certain moms just they captivate. I remember even in basketball, Kevin Durant's mom, and she went running on the court. Look at her.
First of all, that's her daughter.
You look at the picture there, and if I said to you which one is mother and daughter, you'd be like, oh wow, it's kind of close. You would think they might be sisters.
They're sisters.
Yeah, I mean we know that she's younger than the other, but you could say sisters. I don't know if I'd say mother daughter.
No, that is crazy. What do you think Aiden would say to one of his teammates if he wanted to date his mom? I think she's happily married, but I'm just saying.
She's happily married, but let's just say she was divorced or, widow, whatever it might be. That is always tricky when an athlete wants to have a date the other guy's his teammate's mom.
That's crazy.
And it's been
known to happen. Do you think that's happened?
Yeah, I think it's happened.
Where?
I'm trying to remember. There was a story once where
I've
break
never heard of.
And they did break up a lot.
I've heard of teammates dating, their teammates' exes. Yeah. Maybe sister.
I mean, it's
the
crazy.
Mom?
It's possible.
But she looks good.
Nothing comes to mind right away that's ever happened, but I find it hard to believe it's not the case. Yeah, ask that question.
Let me ask ChatGPT.
That's one of those things where I don't know if it'll ever be public.
Has any mother of a football player dated one of her son's teammates that you know of? Okay, honestly, I just use ChatGPT for way too much stuff. It's my best friend now. It's my therapist.
Nothing wrong with it.
Honestly, I could marry it if someone would let me. Is that legal?
Only in 3 states.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. I'm sure.
Okay,
I'm sure it's legal. I'm sure it's legal in Utah. Everything's legal in Utah.
Okay, so there's no widely reported case of a mother and NFL player dating her son's teammate. At least
go.
not publicly.
That's what I'm saying.
But here's the closest we get. There
that?
have been moms involved in football storylines. Zach Wilson, his ex-girlfriend, accused him of allegedly hooking up with his mom's best friend, which made MILFgate trend on Twitter.
That's correct.
Aiden Hutchinson's mom, Melissa, stylish, outspoken, popular on social media. Gisele Bündchen, Tom Brady teammates. There were rumors unfounded about Gisele and some of Tom Brady's teammates after the divorce. I refuse to believe that. That is disgusting. Don't you dare come after Gisele like that.
I'm not going to throw names. I'm just going to say I have heard those rumors.
That is.
Oh, you know what? Plus after the divorce, that becomes, you know that.
No, I don't know that because I haven't been divorced.
The ex-wife, you know how it works. The ex-wife, she wants to get back on the player, so they go with another teammate. Come on, that goes with all the
so
time.
wrong. On that note, this is
you
coming
know
from
what?
Fox 5 New
Zach
York.
Wilson.
Ask
we should have remembered
questions.
Zach Wilson.
Ask your questions in the chat because Lou and I are answering them live. Okay, so just drop it in there. Yeah. We're answering it right now. You got how much time? How much time do we have left? 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes to drop those questions in there, and we're answering them. That's it. You got 5 minutes. That's all. After that, no more.
We should have remembered Zach Wilson. I knew there was something there.
I forgot about his thing.
Him
okay.
And his mother's girlfriend, whatever. It's crazy.
But, okay, so from Melissa, right on, girl. Do your thing. You look amazing. You and her daughter doing big things.
No, do great.
Yes. They have a whole, check out their social media. They're doing really cool stuff. Okay, so from beautiful moms to beautiful butts.
Yeah, big butts.
Big butts.
Very big.
Some would say beautiful.
Look, we finally may have figured out a way to stop the tush push. The only way to stop the tush push is get a bigger tush. You got to put a bigger tush in front of the push so the push, you can't push that tush.
Okay, well.
And there it is. Look at that man there. 450 pounds of pure love.
Hey. Let's not shame him. He's 449 pounds.
Sorry about that. I forgot he was, after that last workout, he lost a pound.
Desmond Watson, he was originally cut by the Bucs for being overweight.
Yep.
Lost a few pounds, and then brought back in.
Yes. Let me
What's
tell
the
you
reasoning
something.
for that?
Simple. They're playing the Eagles. You plop him right in the middle of the line. Now he's right in front of the center, and they try to push him. There's no pushing that guy. They can't push him. That's the way to stop the tush push.
I would like to try.
Oh, I don't want to try. Can you imagine trying to push into that guy?
I will.
You would get,
I want to try.
If you push into that guy, you get lost in his belly. They would never find you.
Looks like a warm place to be.
They would never find you.
Honestly,
You'd be lost for weeks in that belly. No one would know you were there.
Well,
what are you talking about?
Compared to the studio, which is 58 degrees,
Right,
I'd rather
you'd be nice and warm.
I'd rather
But
be lost
he
in that
could carry
belly.
you all over town. You wouldn't have to get a cab. You wouldn't have to get a
Ubers,
bus. You just go into the
no
guy's
sweaters,
belly.
no blankets.
Build a house there. Build a tent. That is
not mad
the
about
way
that.
to stop the tush push. Only way to stop the tush push is a bigger tush.
I have some insight into, I guess, linemen. I dated an offensive lineman.
Was he that big?
Not that big. No.
How big was he?
Okay, so it was interesting. I think he had to stay on weight at like 315.
Yeah.
And it was crazy the amount of food he had to eat, forced himself to eat, because if he dropped underweight, they'd fine him.
Right.
He was a left tackle. He's a little bit more mobile. Just a big guy. Mobile, friendly, the most like happiest,
Was he over
funny.
3?
What?
Was he over 300 pounds?
Well, he had to hit weight at 315. If he wasn't,
I was
then
wondering what the number was.
Yeah, but he didn't look like it. He was like 6'7". Yeah. Anyways, I knew him from like college. He's a great guy. Like happily married now and has kids, so I'm so happy for him. But it's wild to me that I don't know. Do they still fine offensive linemen
I don't know if they fine them,
for
but
not
I will
hitting
say
weight?
this: we just had former Giant offensive lineman Justin Pugh on.
Yeah.
And he was telling us how he had to force himself to eat.
It's
and
true.
He has to force himself. And they have a regimen where they give him a diet to gain weight.
Yeah, it's true.
Most people
It's
have
gross.
diets to
It's
lose
crazy.
weight. He has to gain weight.
You know how terrible that is for your body to do that for years?
Oh, I know.
Also, while you're wrecking it, while forcing yourself to, like, it's just, the NFL is a whole nother animal. Before we go, we have a couple more minutes left. David, can the dart turn around for the Giants? I'm going to say no. And then who's got the best dumper in sports? We're going to get to that in a second, Eddie. And then, let's just answer these questions.
Well, let's go right for the best
I already
dumper.
said you got 2 minutes to drop your questions in there. Put them in now.
Well, let's go to the best dumper. The
Okay.
best dumper.
Yes, we love
We've
talking.
talked about this before.
Is there something wrong with us? We like talking about people's butts.
Well, there's a lot of things to talk about. Butts are a nice thing to talk about.
It's
There's
like,
a lot worse than that.
I feel like we always talk about people's butts.
Well,
One of them.
I don't have a problem with it. Do you?
I'm feeling.
There
like,
you go.
I feel
That's
like
the
I
most
should have a
famous
problem
butt in
with it.
sports, right there.
Okay.
Cal Riley. I got his wrong name. He can't be that famous. I can't even say his name. Cal Riley hit his 60th home run yesterday. He's 2 behind Aaron Judge's record. He's got 4 games to do it. And think about it. Of all the scandals in baseball, steroids, gambling, what's the worst scandal could be? A man who's known for his butt is going to have the home run record. You can't have that in baseball.
Why not, though?
No, come on.
Okay, do you know how many women watch baseball and
Yeah, but
and
how
like
many women
these
want
men?
that
And
butt?
what's wrong with that? That's a nice butt. That's lifted and firm. You know how many freaking calf things I do and squats I do just to get mine lifted and firm?
Yeah, but you don't have a big dump.
I want a big dump.
Nobody calls you the big dumper.
I
never heard anybody in the news will call you the big dumper. Here comes, where's the big dumper? She's got to do the 6. Nobody says that.
I literally work out 4 times a week just so I can get a big dumper.
No,
like this is what
you don't want a big. You don't have a big dumper.
No,
That's a big dumper.
I want it to look like his.
No,
I'm
you
not even
don't.
kidding.
You don't want that.
I don't want my quads to be as big, but I want my dump
You
to be as
kidding me?
big.
Kim Kardashian doesn't want that butt. It's not. You can't have that butt. It's ridiculous.
Brianna, this is what you stumbled into. I am so sorry, but actually not sorry. And Haley, not 6'7". Yes. Big man. Okay, big butts. We got to go. Sorry. Tune in next time. Kicking and Screaming coming up later.